Hey, what's going on, guys? It's LuceyGoosey or Kyle, and welcome to our Week 10 match of the UPL. We are here versus the Adelaide Thunderbolts. Now, we never were able to post the Week 9 match because replays were broken on Showdown. I believe this replay was broken as well, but for some reason it's working. The other one isn't able to work. So in our Week 9 matchup, we went up against Ninetales, and we beat Ninetales, I believe, 5-0. It was really cool. It was either 5-0 or 4-0. We had a Calm Mind Mewsat. I believe it was Calm Mind Roost, Ice Beam, Earth Power, because those two coverage moves really hit a lot of his team, and we were able to take down a big deal of his team with just that set. And then at the very end, I believe Infernape cleaned up a couple kills maybe. I believe Mew got 4 kills or 5 kills, and Infernape got 1 or 2 kills, something along those lines. But it was a really good match, and it put us in a really good place to make playoffs, because if we win this game and we win the next game, then we will 100% make playoffs because of some people that lost. And if we win this game, I believe 5-0 or better, then if we lose, I believe 3-0, we can make playoffs in the next week. So like, differential is pretty important right now if we do end up losing a game. I believe we have a, I can't remember. I'm recording this actually like 3 weeks after this battle because of the replays, and I was trying to wait to see if the replays would come back, and they didn't. But I believe right now we have like a +3 differential. So we're trying to get a better differential right now, and that's what we're looking at. I believe it's +3 or +4. So we're going up against Frozen and the Adelaide Thunderbolts. He has an okay team, pretty threatening team. However, the record isn't the greatest. I believe he has 2 wins and 7 losses at the time, or 3 and 6, or something along those lines. But he's got a pretty intimidating team. He's got the Mega Manectric, Garchomp, Decidueye, Blastoise, Exploud, Alolan Muck, Skarmory, Shuckle, or not Mega Gardevoir, just regular Gardevoir, Mienshao, and Cryogonal. So pretty threatening team right there. One of the things I noticed right off the bat is no fire type, because, you know, usually you want to fill out this course, but he's got a good team. Of course, Garchomp is his tier 1 along with Skarmory. They're both really good, kind of check each other, and both hazard options. Both really bulky. He's got Decidueye as a spin blocker, Shuckle to set up sticky webs. He's got a couple of hazard removal on his team with Rapid Spin on Blastoise, Rapid Spin on Cryogonal, Defog on Skarmory, so some good hazard removal. He's got some good walls, like I said, Skarmory, Shuckle, Muck are the main walls that stick out to me. I guess Garchomp can be if you run a defensive set, which I'm kind of scared of him bringing this week. And then he's got, you know, a lot of good attackers. He's got the physical attacker and Mienshao, special attackers, and, you know, Mega Manectric and Gardevoir. So gonna have to watch out for that. And of course, we have to watch out for Specs Boomburst from the Exploud as well. So a lot of threats on his team, and I figured to beat him, I just need to go all in. So we're gonna get into my team right here. I brought Malfoy as the first Pokemon we're bringing this week. Our shiny Gliscor, really good Pokemon. By the way, no face cam today because I just woke up and my hair's not looking that great. Well, I didn't just wake up, but it's early in the morning, and yeah, whatever. So we're bringing a Yachiberry Gliscor because I know he would pack Hidden Power Ice on something, or we can take hits from Cryogonal or something along those lines. Just want to, you know, have something there to help me live hits. I have the Hyper Cutter because Intimidate can drop my attack from the Mega Manectric, so I have Hyper Cutter there, so I have the same amount of attack, taking HP Ice and Earthquake, the Mega Manectric. We have Taunt, Defog, Roost, so we can taunt the Skarmory if he wants to set up hazards, we can taunt the Shuckle if he wants to set up hazards, and so yeah, pretty cool set, mainly physically defensive, just to take hits from things, and yeah, I like Gliscor this week, or Gliscor, definitely something pretty cool. Now, one thing you guys might not have known is that I picked up Raichu and dropped Kecleon, I believe last week, and I used it against Ninetales if I remember right, but actually I don't think I used it against Ninetales, but this is the first week we're bringing it. Raichu, we're bringing Kachow, there he is right there. We're bringing him for the first time. Assault Vest Raichu this week to just take up special hits, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hidden Power Ice, Focus Blast. Basically he hits a lot of things on his team, the Blastoise, the Skarmory, which are pretty important for me to be able to take down. Focus Blast is going to be able to hit that Cryogonal if he brings it, which he does really like to bring Cryogonal, and of course HP Ice hitting other things like Decidueye and Garchomp. So I really like this Raichu. It's able to take special hits from like the Blastoise, as well as the Gardevoir. So should be a pretty good Pokemon to bring this week. Next Pokemon we're going to bring is, of course, our boy Tarzan. And Infernape is coming back Choice Scarf this time because of those webs. Kind of scary. Our Infernape outspeeds his entire team, but if he gets webs up, then we're kind of, looking at a bad situation. However, with webs up, even though since we're Scarf, we can outspeed everything on his team, barring any Scarfers, which is really nice if he does get those webs up with Shuckle. Flare Blitz, Close Combat, U-Turn, Stealth Rocks. I have Stealth Rocks on this because I really didn't think I could put it on Gliscor, and I figured don't need another move on here. Flare Blitz, Close Combat, U-Turn is pretty good against his entire team, so I don't think I really need another move. Maybe Thunder Punch so I could hit the Blastoise, but I figured Stealth Rocks was a good way to go. And yeah, we're running enough speed to outspeed his whole team, like I said, and then max attack and a little bit of HP just for that remaining bit. Next Pokemon we're bringing is going to be Alicia. Alicia Keys is coming back. Our Klefki right here. Substitute Calm Mind, Dazzling Gleam, Spikes. A setup Klefki this week. I've never brought a setup one before, but Dazzling Gleam hits his entire team except for the Skarmory. So, I mean, it hits some things a little bit less than others. Like, I'm sure Shuckle will be able to take hits and stuff like that, but Dazzling Gleam does hit the majority of his team hard, and of course he doesn't have too many ways to hit our Klefki. So sub Calm Mind, Spikes, Dazzling Gleam. Honestly, Spikes are probably going to be the most important thing out of this, but if I do find the chance to start setting up on either the Cryogonal or the Decidueye, then I could definitely find that, get up some Calm Minds and start breaking down some walls. So I thought that was pretty cool of a set to bring this week. Max HP, some defense investment so I can live hits from the Decidueye. This is my primary switch into Mienshao as well, so should be pretty good. Next Pokemon we're bringing is another switch into Mienshao because it wrecks through my whole team. Our Rocky Helmet, Cofagrigus. I believe this is like the set I've brought most often is the max HP, max defense. Rocky Helmet, Cofagrigus. It's just so good. The Mummy will get rid of its Regenerator if he has Regenerator, and if it has Reckless, obviously it will get rid of Reckless. If he hits me with something that's not a fighting type move, then obviously he'll lose that. If he hits me with the high jump kick, he'll take the 50% because he can't hit me, and then we can Will-O-Wisp his things like his Garchomp and stuff like that, and we can also Psychic on some of his things because I did notice that he has a couple of things that I kind of want to hit with Psychic. Primarily, like I said, this is my switch into Mienshao, so I can hit the Mienshao with a Psychic, and then I have Pain Split just to gain up some health. So pretty normal Cofagrigus this week. And last but not least, we're going to be bringing the Mega Glalie because Mr. Freeze is angry. Another frustration set. Substitute, Frustration, Ice Shard, Earthquake. I have the substitute just because he does have a lot of things that outspeed my Mega Glalie, so the substitute's going to be there so that I can get up a wall. I'll lose my substitute, and then I can take down things like Mienshao, like Gardevoir, and a couple of other things that just outspeed me barely, Garchomp, stuff like that, if he's bringing Scarf Chomp. If he's not, then he can still outspeed me because I did not put max speed investment this week because I want to have a little bit of bulk so that I can live some hits. Anyways, we're going to get into our battle right here, so I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty guys, we are here in the battle. As you can see, he brought Cryogonal, Mienshao, Shuckle, Skarmory, Blastoise, and the Garchomp, and of course we brought our team right there. So yeah, we've got a pretty cool team right here. I think it's going to be really good against this team. You can see that Infernape does put in a lot of work against his team, so that should be pretty cool. If he brings a Fizz-Dev Garchomp, if that's a Fizz-Dev Garchomp, we have to watch out. But yeah, we're just going to play right here. I think I would lead off with Gliscor. Yep, I don't want any rocks to get up, so I'm just going to go for Taunt right here as he goes out into Shuckle, which is really nice because now Shuckle can't get up the webs. I want to see if this is a physically defensive Shuckle, so I'm going to go for Earthquake right here, and it does turn out to be physically defensive. As he goes for Knockoff, gets rid of my Yachi Berry, not the biggest deal in the world, because, you know, Yachi Berry is not super important since he didn't bring the Mega Manectric. Of course, I can't hit the Cryogonal anyways. He's going to switch in his Cryogonal right here. Pretty obvious switch in, but I didn't want to predict anything early game. He's going to go for the Freeze Dry, shows that he's not a boosted item or anything like that, and I'm going to miss my Focus Blast, which really stinks because the Focus Blast, depending on his set, had a chance to kill, and he reveals Hidden Power Ground, so pretty cool by him. But that damage right there shows that he is actually Assault Vest, so the Focus Blast would have done about 60%. And I'm going to go out into Alicia Keys, even though I know the Hidden Power Ground is going to do a lot. There was nothing else I really wanted to take it, and I didn't want to go out in the Gliscor because that's not very smart. So I went out into Alicia. I figured I can start setting up Calm Minds. I probably should have went for Dazzling Gleam right here, predicting it switch out, but he does bring in the Garchomp, and so I'm forced to switch out right here. No way I'm going to be able to take an Earthquake, so I'm going to go out into, I believe, Gliscor. Yeah, I go out into Malfoy. So he's going to go for Earthquake, and we're going to be immune to it. So that's really nice. Now I believe I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rocks. No, I go for the double. All right. So I go for the double out into Alicia, and I figure I can probably set up a Calm Mind on this thing. But I go for Substitute first to see if it can break my sub, see if he has investment. He does have investment to break my sub, so I'm like, alright, how much investment does he have? I can set up a Calm Mind and still be able to live, or so I thought. He actually does 40% to me, and I believe he does not get the burn. Nope, does not get the burn, but we're going to have to stack off Alicia right here. He turns out to be Specs Blastoise, which I was not expecting. I figure, okay, he's got to switch out right here because Thunderbolt's going to kill him, and he stays in. I made a bad prediction right there, and now we're really on the back foot right now because Blastoise has now taken off 2 of our really good, answers to his team, and so I have to stack off Cofagrigus basically to get this thing low. I go for Plane Split. I figure that was probably my best play, and I do it one more time just to get him down a little bit more, and I can live one more hit. Unfortunately, he's going to get a higher roll, or actually, this isn't a higher roll. It was going to kill anyways, but we get him in range of a close combat, which is nice, and he's actually going to make a questionable play right here, go out into his Garchomp, which is actually, I'm guessing Scarfed, because that why else would you switch it in on this? I do about 54%, and then I'm going to kill it once more, so I'm assuming that was his Scarfer, just because he switched it in on my Infernape, so he thought maybe he could outspeed me the next turn. He's going to go out in the Shuckle here. I'm like, alright, I can't let him get up webs, or and he actually doesn't go for the webs. He goes for the knockoff. I have no way to get rid of hazards if he does set them up. And I figured he's going to expect my taunt right here. I'm not going to taunt him. And he actually goes for Stealth Rocks. So I should have just went for the taunt. I tried to make a bold play, thinking he would go out into something like Blastoise or something like that, or actually Skarmory. But really nice right here because we're able to get a substitute up with Mega Glalie, and he can't break our sub by any means. So we're going to get a frustration off, and the crit's going to do about 63%. So that's really nice. However, he is going to get that sticky webs up. But like we said in the team builder, Infernape still will outspeed his team barring any Scarfers. So the only thing that we could possibly think is Scarfed is Mienshao right now. So we do have to watch out for that. However, we're not going to kill, because I didn't bring Freeze Ray, we're not going to be able to kill the Blastoise, and he is going to break our sub. If we did have the sub, I feel like we probably could have won this match just with Mega Glalie, but he was able to break our sub. Now, he goes out in the Skarmory. I figure I'm going to go break it. I'm going to do another sub because if he has no investment, he can't break it, and he actually goes for Toxic. So we're going to be able to get a big frustration off on the Skarmory now, do about 60%, so it is a 2-hit KO. As we see, he does have a little bit of investment because Drill Peck shouldn't have broken my sub. But I'm just going to go for another one, hoping he might, over-predict. He's not going to. It didn't matter what health I was at. I wasn't going to live a high jump kick or a drain punch anyway, so I figured I'll just do that. And Mienshao is going to come out and be able to kill me regardless, but he actually goes out in the Cryogonal, which it's not going to, it would have killed me, I believe, at 50% too. Maybe not. Maybe I could have not gone for that other sub and been able to hit a little bit on Cryogonal, but it doesn't really matter because I know I do outspeed this thing with Flare Blitz, and now it comes down to, is Mienshao Scarfed? So if Mienshao is Scarfed, then it will have to go for a fighting type move against my Infernape, or whatever move it wants to do, and we have a Gliscor sitting at 90% health with a lot of HP investment, as you guys saw. We'd be able to live at least one high jump kick, and we do, we would do a little bit of damage with our Earthquake. So it would have been a really close match. I don't know the calcs exactly, but as you guys are going to see, he's not actually going to be Scarf Mienshao. He's just going to be regular Mienshao, and we're going to pick up the kill. And Tarzan's going to live on 5%. So Tarzan really putting in the work. I honestly thought I was going to lose this match after Blastoise ripped through my entire team. And Frozen played really well. But we came through. Infernape definitely came through. I believe he killed Garchomp. He killed, let me see. He killed Garchomp. He killed Cryogonal, and he killed the Mienshao, and then Mega Glalie killed the Shuckle and the Skarmory, and then I don't remember who killed the Blastoise. Who did kill the Blastoise? I guess Infernape killed the Blastoise. I'm not 100% sure on that. No, Glalie killed it. I have to go back and watch it. I do believe Glalie. So 3 kills for Glalie, 3 kills for Infernape, which is pretty cool. They actually have a lot of kills right now in the season. I believe Infernape just moved up to 9, and Glalie moved up to 10 with that. So absolutely awesome, and we'll move into our next match here. If we win our next match, we're going to make playoffs. If we lose our next match, then it comes down to differential. So hopefully we can win our next match, guys. But that's going to do it for our Week 10 match. We go up to 6-4 now with, I believe, a +5 differential, something around there. I don't remember our differential off the top of my head. But anyways, hopefully you guys did all enjoy. I'm out for now. Peace.